Everybody, Andrea Walker here, and I'm so excited to introduce you to Mark Rucker, the man behind The Bourbon Life, which is really multiple mediums now. You started out as an Instagram page celebrating bourbon, but you've expanded, as we can kind of see here.
Yeah, I started out in 2018, December. Actually, we're coming up on our 3rd anniversary. So I'm an amateur photographer. I'm an attorney by trade, but it's a really boring job. So photography is just kind of a hobby of mine that I enjoy, and I obviously enjoy bourbon as well. So my wife suggested that I put them together. So I started an Instagram account about 3 years ago, and then last year the podcast kind of was natural growth out of that. So we started the podcast in February of 2020. So it's been a lot of fun.
So for people who maybe have never seen your website or haven't heard the podcast, tell us a little bit about what you can expect from your content.
Sure. We interview a lot of the top master distillers in the state, but we also focus on other craft distilleries, people outside of Kentucky. I like to joke, as a native Kentuckian, I always say, bourbon has to be made in Kentucky. Well, that's a lie. It can be made anywhere in the United States. So we like to feature some other smaller craft distilleries across the country. There's a lot of great bourbon and rye that's being made out there. So we'd like to give them the opportunity to be heard as well, but we also do a lot of the bigger distilleries, Heaven Hill, Buffalo Trace, the guys that everybody knows about. And it's a lot of fun to be able to sit down with them and just drink their bourbon and interview them at the same time. We do 3 different segments, and in the first segment, usually we talk about the guest and their background, how they got into the industry. The second segment usually focuses more on the brand itself and the distillery. And in the third segment's kind of, we geek out a little bit and talk about barrels and char levels and all that kind of fun stuff. We're bourbon nerds, my co-host and I, so we enjoy that. But we also get to drink their bourbon during the show. So it was kind of my genius plan, maybe. I didn't anticipate it was going to happen like that, but most of the distilleries will send us things to drink and taste with them, so it's been kind of fun. It's added to the collection quite a bit.
And if you want to check it out for yourself, all you have to do is search The Bourbon Life. You can search it on Instagram and also wherever you get your podcasts. Mark, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.